If the Big Bang created the earth, the resurrection of Jesus Christ was the Big Bang that resurrected and redeemed the earth and you and me. What I mean by a nuclear event, I'm saying that in short form because according to the physicists, the amount of energy it would take because there's no pigment, because there's no dye, because there's no paint. Science has proven and published that. Science has to ask, how is this image there? And there was a chemical change to the shroud that if it would have been lasted longer than 1/40th of a billionth of a second, it would have scorched. It would have just burned up. It would have been gone. And so what, for the physicists watching, this is called, it was a cold power that, faster than a blink of an eye, 1/40th of a billionth of a second, but it was the amount of energy, 34,000 billion watts. And he has a weapons clearance, Paulo de Lazaro. So he works with one of the most powerful lasers on Earth. It took 5 years to get a first century model of a shroud, and they would beam their lasers, and they were only able to change a postage size stamp size. You just looked at a 14 by 14, 3 by 7 full shroud that has an image on it. We don't have that power on Earth. If the Big Bang created the earth, the resurrection of Jesus Christ was the Big Bang that resurrected and redeemed the earth and you and me.
Wow.
That's what I mean by a nuclear event. It's the best way to explain it. So in the shroud, one of the really fascinating things that I've not been able to share on other shows is we have to ask, what kicked off the scientific exploration of the shroud? In 1976, two physicists are at Sandia Labs, Eric Jumper and John Jackson. They're at the Air Force Academy. They're physicists, they're professors. They have an VP8 image analyzer. Have you ever heard of a VP8 image analyzer?
I have not.
Okay, a lot of people haven't. This is where the nuclear bombs are being developed and with more precision. The VP8 image analyzer is designed to study what happens to the surface of the Earth after a nuclear explosion. It actually looks at depths of light, field, topography, all of that. Well, this guy has a VP8 image analyzer, and he takes a photo of the shroud from 1931, the Henri photo. I had mentioned, we'll talk about the different photos that have been taken of the shroud. So he doesn't have the actual shroud. He just has a photo of the shroud that he puts through the VP8 image analyzer in 1976. Sean, they are blown away because there is 3D encoding on the shroud. There is a topography, almost a holographic nature to it that shows depths of light, even where there shouldn't be, where the body wasn't even touching the shroud. Then they put a picture of their grandchildren through it. It's a distorted image. No other image on Earth has 3D encoding that is holographic in nature. And that is what kicked off the scientific study in 1978. Incidentally, here's a cool factoid.
So was that picture a miracle, or could you, the whole
any
thing
picture
is,
would have
right?
done it. Well, yeah.
Any photo. So we could take one right now and it would do the same thing.
Yeah, it would do the same thing with a VP8. There's YouTube videos. You can watch Peter Schumacher, great YouTube videos to watch him doing this, where he can show the depths of light, the topography. And this is where I'm so thankful we have this time, because sometimes I don't have time to get to this, how wild this is, how unique it is, how unbelievable. How I explain it is a natural effect, the shroud is, of the supernatural event of the physical bodily resurrection of Jesus. And science proves that.